You apply it to yourself first. So if what you notice is that people are coming to you and they're stressed out, first handle your own distress. Just make sure that you've got it handled. Or let's say that you have some clients that are having sleep problems. First, fill yourself up with sleep. You have clients coming to you that are having struggles with their coworkers. First, look to see if you're struggling with your coworkers. And if you are, handle it. If you're struggling with sleep, handle it. If you don't just have a real calm and have distress handled, then handle it. So I'm kind of expanding on this filling yourself up a little bit idea, which is the base of the coaching pyramid, and recommending that you take it a little bit further, and we'll call it handle it yourself. Handle yourself first. A little bit what Barbara was talking about a few minutes ago. She says, I'm going to look after myself. Now, if you only did that, we'd call you selfish, and I think you'd burn out fast, and it wouldn't be good for anybody. But you're not going to only do that. You're going to fill yourself up and then give yourself away. And then you're going to fill yourself up even bigger so you can give even more away. And then you're going to fill yourself up even bigger so you can give even more away. And what I'm recommending you do right now is to think about, okay, well, what area of my life am I not full? Where in my life do I want to handle it myself first? So I'm just going to have you think now for a minute. Of course, you could write it down. And in a minute, I'm going to have you talk about it to one of your colleagues. So you might want to think of more than one if you don't want to talk about that one. Because I want you to kind of confess a little. I want you to look to see where in your life aren't you as full as you'd like to be. What part of your own being would you want to handle first so that when a client came to you and had that problem, you had already worked it through for yourself? I'll give you some more examples. What if you had a client come to you who wanted coaching on the best way to die? What if you had a client came to you, a young 32-year-old with terminal cancer who had less than a year and wanted your coaching, your assistance in how to die? What if you had a client come to you who was 89 years old, healthy as could be, but knew that the end was near? Have you handled your comfort around dying? If not, that could go on the list. I probably won't be on many of your lists because most of you you got that handled. Maybe. Here's another possibility. I'm just thinking, I'm inventing with you. What if a client came to you and was just hated one of their coworkers, just despised them? Every time she saw him, she just cringed. You ever had, I bet that's happened to you, right? Or you know people that it's happened to. Well, if you haven't handled that, then I recommend maybe that could be something you handle. What to do when you hate somebody. How to treat somebody you hate. Oh, procrastination. I knew I'd forgotten something. What if your client comes to you and they're just constantly procrastinating? They want some coaching. Now, of course, if you were a consultant, then you'd really have to have handled it because they would be coming to you for expert advice. Now, as a coach, you don't really have to have handled it because you're not going to give them advice anyway. I claim, though, if you've handled procrastination, you'll be a better coach assisting another. Not because you're going to give them good techniques and advice, but because you've been there. You have the confidence to know that it can be handled.